Tips with Toni. Tips with Toni. All about nutrition from your favorite dietitian. Everything you need to digest in your mind. Tips with Toni. Tips with Toni. Making you healthier one bite at a time. With Toni. Woo.
Hello, and welcome to the Tips with Toni podcast. I'm Toni Marinucci, your registered dietitian, helping you get healthy one bite at a time. Do you know what it takes to lose weight, but you're not doing it? Are you aware of what foods are healthy and that you should be exercising, yet you're just not doing it? In this episode, you get to hear an interview with one of my clients, Elaine, who was successful with losing weight in the past, but then regained it back. You're going to learn how I've helped her to lose that weight and some, and she continues to lose weight daily and has kept it off, and how I've really been able to help her to find the balance in her eating habits in a way that fits individualized to her lifestyle. So if you're interested in learning more about how you can do that, you're going to want to listen to this episode, and I have a special offer for you on the other side. So I'll talk to you then. Enjoy. Hi, Elaine. How are you?
Hi, Toni. I'm fine. Thank you. How are you?
I'm great. I have a couple of questions for you before we get into that. Do you want to just introduce yourself to the audience?
Okay, sure. My name is Elaine Kelly. I reside here in New York, and I reached out to Toni because I believed I needed some guidance and assistance.
Yeah, and you've been a pleasure to work with for sure.
Thank you.
So I love doing these interviews because I think it allows people to get a deeper understanding of who it is that I help and if they're someone that would be a good fit. And it inspires them to know that they can do it too. Because I think a lot of people don't recognize that it's possible until they actually start working with someone to bring that out in them. So with that being said, what was the main challenge or obstacle you were looking to solve?
My main challenge was accountability. I knew what to eat, for example, like my proteins, vegetables, fruits, and of course, portion control, but I wasn't doing it. I work long hours and I wasn't planning or prepping my meals for the week.
Okay. So the accountability was the missing component for you. And so what exactly wasn't working on your own?
What wasn't working on my own were the meals that I ate. Although I thought I was making some healthy choices, they were not consistent and healthy choices. And I wasn't seeing any progress. I was actually overeating.
Okay. So the accountability is something that kind of helped you to see what you were eating, and then you were able to consistently make those changes.
Exactly.
Great. So what did we implement that was different than before, and when did you realize that?
Well, you're right. You realized it right away for me when you made that. When we talked, you made that assessment for me that I needed accountability, and a light bulb went on right away for me, and I agreed it was accountability. Mm-hmm. And to be accountable, what you taught me was to have a photo, take a photo with each meal, and I will send it to you through an app. And of course, you would evaluate it and see if I was making nutritional choices and my portion sizes. I ate normally what I wanted, and you would see, let's see what healthy choices could be made slowly. Mm-hmm. Something could be reduced in size, or something could be substituted for, another healthy choice without me losing the enjoyment of eating that meal.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest component that a lot of people think is that when they are making changes to their nutrition, they have to lose the enjoyment of it. But because we did it in small steps and we kind of just made those swaps over time, that it actually you were still able to enjoy your food while sticking to the plan. So that's really, really awesome. So what was the outcome that we achieved together that you're most proud of?
Okay, the outcome that I achieved together with you that I'm most proud of was my weight loss. But the weight loss was achieved from the knowledge and nutrition that I learned from you, which gave me the understanding to fuel my body with nutritional foods essential for my body to function. Healthy eating, not eating empty calories would just, gave me cravings for sugar and starches and would just add weight to my body. So that's what I learned.
Yeah. So I think most people, they might follow something, but they don't have the education behind it. But I think with you, you've been wanting to, and I teach everyone anyway, but you really wanted to understand, like, what are carbohydrates? What are protein? What are fats? Why are some important than others? And I think that when you have the knowledge behind what you're doing, it makes it a lot easier to follow through with it.
Yeah, that's really helped me.
Yeah, which is great. Now, were you skeptical at first to join the program? Were you skeptical at first?
No, I wasn't skeptical at first because I knew that I needed assistance. I became skeptical later. Toni, when I thought, I got this, I can continue on my own. But I realized I needed to stay on program because I still had questions and obstacles and other ideas that I needed answered. And you were there to answer everything that I needed to know.
Awesome. Yeah. And that's so funny because I think everyone, and you can eventually you will. We've been working together for 5 months now, right? So next month I think is your final month. And which is so awesome, right? And it's funny, in the beginning of any program, everyone does really well and they gain this momentum. And I'm so happy that I was able to give you that confidence to recognize that you could totally do this. But then we start to think, oh, no, I can do it on my own, right? But how many times has someone started a program and followed it for 3 weeks or 6 weeks or even 8 weeks or 2 months or 3 months, right? And then falls off track. It's that right moment is like, once you think you know everything, you don't, right? That's the worst attitude to have for growth. So I think that you really recognize, like, okay, no, I've been here before. I've been able to eat healthy for 3 months before, but I need the help past that to really be able to create these habits for long-term sustainable success. So really, really awesome there. Now, what would you say to someone who's interested in joining my program?
If someone is interested in joining this program, your program, I would encourage them to join, yes. But be prepared to learn about nutrition that foods your body. Once your body intakes nutritional balanced meals, you will not crave unhealthy food selections.
Yeah.
And I believe the key to this is, which you have taught me, is consistency, food, prep your meals for the week, water, exercise, sleep, get some rest, and I come first. And repeat the process. It works. I was successful, and I'd like to thank you, Toni.
Oh, thank you so much. Elaine, you're the best.
Yeah.
The best, honestly.
I did need this. I did need it, and it really worked.
Yeah. I'm so proud of you.
Work.
Yeah, of course it works. But I think, the last thing that you said actually is something that not a lot of people recognize is putting yourself first. That was really hard for you in the beginning, but now because you have done that, you've been able to recognize that life is just a lot easier and a lot more manageable when you take care of you first.
Exactly. You have to come first.
Yeah.
Or else nothing else can be accomplished.
Right. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Elaine. I hope a lot of people are inspired by your story. I know that they will be. And I will see you in 2 weeks.
Okay. Thank you, Toni.
You're welcome.
Bye.
All right, guys, I hope you really enjoyed that episode. If you are inspired and you can resonate with Elaine in any way, then I want to encourage you to go to www.tipswithtoni.com/coaching to fill out an application today. I've been thinking about how I can give back to my podcast listeners and the Tips with Toni community. And anybody who listened to this episode and was inspired to apply and goes to the application, make sure that you say you listened to episode 96 with Elaine, and I will actually give you $96 off of your first month of working with me. So I wanted to be able to give back in some way, and that is how I'm going to do it. Just make sure you put that in the application, that you're going to get $96 off your first month of coaching with me. And it's really to inspire you, to motivate you, to push you to go and get that application filled out, because spots are limited, but I do want to make sure that it goes to the person who's really ready to take action today. So if you have any further questions, do not hesitate to contact me. You can email me, tipswithtoni@gmail.com. And if you're not already subscribed to the podcast, subscribe, and that way you get notified when a new episode comes out every Monday and every Wednesday. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a fabulous day. As always, my name is Toni Marinucci, your registered dietitian, helping you get healthy one bite at a time.